So, watching the game with the Knicks and OKC, and the Knicks, even though they've been playing really good, just a couple observations. OKC is probably, I want to say, it's either them or Cleveland, the best teams I've seen so far. The only thing, but don't, if you ask me, SGA is the MVP. All due respect to Jokic, who's the best player. But the only knockout against OKC, and once Chad Hogan gets back and everything, the only thing I would say, if you want to beat OKC, you got to rough them up. That's it, really. They can hang with any team. You're not going to beat them running. Track and field, you're not going to beat them. But what I saw what Milwaukee did in that tournament game with Giannis went physical, what I saw with Cleveland get physical, you know, get at them, that's what you got to do to beat OKC. And that's few and far in between teams because teams don't like to play defense. Basically, if you got like a Tony Allen or Bruce Bowen or somebody, a pit bull, you got a chance. With anything short of that, they're going to beat most teams. So that's why they play like they did. That game against the Knicks was just pretty much a sorry state of affairs because Thibodeau was already doing what he does in his best Mike D'Antoni impersonation of wearing your team out, making your team tired, and not and you gotta understand it's a whole full season. Cat and them guys and Brunson can't get burned out too soon. And Josh Hart and all those guys, they gotta be ready. You gotta have bodies and you gotta rotate. And they play at such a pace that it's bound to take its toll. That's the only thing that I see problematic for the Knicks. It's like, will you be able to with the frantic pace? Because they've gone through their lull and their losing streak. But they were clearly outmatched against OKC. That could have been a potential finals right there preview. Not quite. The honest team, one team I seen in the East that really leveled up against OKC was Cleveland. OKC made short work of the Knicks and Boston. So if those are two of your top tier teams, then next, because it ain't much there. And the reason being is because that finesse ball, that 3-point ball, that one style ball, OKC can suck that up. And you ain't gonna stop Shea. Shea, I mean, he playing horse with people. Some of the shots he make, the pacing and the movement is really something else. But just a message of caution to Tibbs. You ain't seem like you learned it in Chicago and you ain't learned it in Minnesota, and hope it doesn't come to a crash in New York. Learn how to utilize more than just six-man rotation. That D'Antoni style is going to get you tired and it's going to cost you. And you burn bridges wherever you go. You ain't learned from Derrick Rose. You didn't learn in Minnesota, and you're doing the same old thing again. Got a potentially legit team that could come out the East if you're healthy and got the pieces, because you're not going against OKC every night. But teams that can shoot you out the building or can get physical with you or happen to have a bench, those could be problematic. So we'll see how it all plays out. But it wasn't even much of a game. Hartenstein came back to New York and he threw some nice backcourt back cutters. Their game was never close. It was a blowout. Even in this day and time when a 30, 40 point lead don't mean nothing, they were not coming back. And that's because they're starting to wear off. And when they play against teams that can match them intensity, guard to guard, play to play, Tibbs has got to be held accountable for that. So that's my thoughts from watching at OKC New York Knicks. I watch whoever OKC plays as the top team in the East because to me, it's OKC and everybody else. I know Denver and Houston, they're a nice runner-up coming up along. But OKC is the best team in the West. It's not even up. And when Chad Hogan comes back, they're going to really separate even further than what they are. So I'm just looking to see what they go against the upper tier teams and how it matches up. That's all I'm doing. So sometimes I will comment on that. But Tibbs, don't do a D'Antoni. Don't burn them out. Please select, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another initiative if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.